why these documents, right, why the BEC requested that the documents be moved from supply chain management to Primos. And those reasons were purely...
Primos is the college?
College.
Okay.
Those reasons were based purely on security issues that, as the BEC have...
Evidence is that he never became aware, as I understand him in his discussion with the chairperson, he never became aware that there were irregularities, and I'm wanting you to clarify.
Okay.
Is that your evidence, that you never became aware that there was an issue in this tender process, or there were allegations at least, that documents were removed from the premises of the municipality and taken to some other place, I think it's a college, where the evaluation is supposed to have happened there, or whatever the backstory to it. But that step of documents being removed from the municipality to another location in the tender process, are you saying you never became aware of that?
No. I wanted to assure the Commissioner that there were reasons why these documents, right, why the BEC requested that the documents be moved from supply chain management to Primos. And those reasons were purely...
Primos is the college?
College.
Okay.
Those reasons were based purely on security issues that, as the BEC have observed, right, before we could start with the actual evaluation process. And those security issues were as follows. While seated and expecting supply chain management officials to present us with documents, right? We observed that the facility which was adjacent to the boardroom where we were supposed to conduct, right? The storage facility was accessed without control by city officials, right? And that concerned the BEC, and the chairperson said, colleagues, what are we gonna do with this situation, right? We then had to check exactly what was happening. So there was no access control in and out. Nobody could tell us who was having the key, right? And officials were going in and out, which indicated that there might have been other documents kept in the same storage facility. The cameras were not they were not working.
Yes. So that takes you to the conversation you were having with the chair. Remember when the chair started and you gave the explanation that you made the suggestion that bids submitted could be done so electronically, that is to avoid tampering and people having access to them. It's exactly this that the chairperson is talking about, that from the evidence we've had, tender documents were received, they were in a room, there are allegations that documents were removed, some documents were missing at some point. What can be done to avoid people having access to tender documents before the process is complete? And your suggestion was electronic. But you confused me when you said, well, as a BC member, I'm not aware that there had been any issues about this tender process. When in fact now you do accept that you did become aware, even as a member of a BC, that there are issues about storage of tender documents.